That is a stunning piece of wood. I would have never thought in a million years that that would have ended up coming out. Don't even see it very well because it's so shiny, the light's reflecting off of it. But I took that bit. So this is the project. I'm calling it my prehistoric bowl, as you can see from the title. The reason being is because it's old, chunky and rough around the edges, just like me. So sticky and horrible. So yes, so yeah, nothing else to say really. It's failed. No good. So I'll see you guys next week. Fresh new project, one that works. And take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. Good afternoon, people. How is everybody? Hope everybody's well.
You're going to have to do it. Sorry.
You just can't get the staff nowadays. So, how is everybody? Hope everybody's well. Thank you for coming over and joining us for another Sunday live. I've got to go through the chat because Nick's lost the computering skills she was born with, so she keeps losing the chat. So I'll go through the chat and we'll welcome everybody in. So as always, Colin, Woodturning by Colin was in first. Tommy Dunn, Barry BRS, Doug Miller, Mark Pritchard. Let's have a look down here. Robert Nye, Midnight Joker. Hi Mike. Hodgepodge. Hi Robert. Keith by Circular Wood, or Work at Circular Wood by Keith.
See you rubbish at it.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's what you should be doing it. Mark, the gentleman Woodturner. Hi, Mark. How you doing, bud? Doug Miller.
He's hanging.
He's hanging, is he? Bless him. Barry from Wood Creations. Hi, Barry. John S. Hi, John. Ian Leonard. Hi, Ian. Nicola Cavell. Hi, Nicola. Welcome. Let's have a look else. What we got here? John Mooney. Did I see? Yeah, John Mooney. Colin Izzard. Jiggy Shed. Welcome to you both all. Blue Light Turner. Hi, Scott. How you doing, bud? And I think that's to the bottom of my chat. Oh, Richard Spinningwood. Hi, Richard. I think that is everybody. Anybody I've missed, just shout and then we'll shout you out. So welcome for coming over anyway. Hope you're all well and safe. Hope you've all had a great weekend. So I have been me and Nick have been baffling today at what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit. I don't want to do Christmas projects because I want to do them through December. So this is the last week, obviously, of November, so we're going to do a bit of modern art. So I've got a piece of pine wood here that is actually left over from a job I did. So what it was two narrow planks I biscuited together. You can just see the join line through there on the grain. So there is a biscuit in there. So I've only go just under half. No, just before I get halfway through, because the biscuit runs through the middle. So the actual width is, we'll go millimetre, shall we? 34mm by 260mm long by 190mm wide. So I want to turn some of this back so we end up with a raised middle, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it on the jaws and make it a bit offset, so it's a bit wibbly wobbly, and try and get a bit more of a 3D look to it than just a flat.
You need to mute your phone, mate.
Just more than a flat 2D like platter sort of thing, whatever you want to call it. So
Did you hear me?
yeah, I've just muted
Well
it.
done.
Well done, thanks.
Scott said he got out of bed especially for you.
Oh, thanks, Scott. Thank
Ellie
you.
Two Meadows is on, and Benjamin.
Hi, Ellie. Hi, Ben. So what I want to do is I want to find a middle. Lave's not fired up. Why is the lave not working? Oh, it helps if you turn it on.
Don't start that.
So I'm going to find a middle. So somewhere there. And as you can see, you'll be able to see the shadow of where the outer edge is. I'm going to come just inside the outer edge. I'm going to perhaps turn the outer away till about that width, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with the middle inside when we get there. So we're going to turn all this away, perhaps 10-15mm, so it gives it like a rebated back, and then we'll actually colour this. When we colour, we'll colour this one colour, and then we'll do that however we want to do it. But like I say, I'm going to make this bit off centre. I'll move it in the jaws. So we'll turn this bit off first, and we'll see what happens. Like I say, this is a bit of a make it up as we go along project. So any suggestions are gratefully received. Like I say, we was flapping this morning, or not flapping, but weren't wondering what we could do this morning to do something a bit interesting. Right. So as always, guys, if there's any questions, please enter the queue or a question before the question, so we know what we're talking about. So I'm just using a 3/8 bowl gouge just to take this back. We might get a bit of tear out because it's soft pine. So I have sharpened the chisels up nicely. So hopefully we shouldn't get too much. But we're going to get a bit because obviously it's pine.
Alex Lambie, who's on?
Hi, Alex.
Mark's put, now he's going to colour. Really? Really, Steve? What do you mean? What's that mean?
Well, Friday night, I was going to do just a basic bowl. In the chat before the live, they asked me what I was going to do, and I told them, and they all ganged up on me.
John Mooney said, can you make it square?
Not on a lathe, I can't, no. I can
Colin
cut it.
said a winged bowl. That's what I said earlier, didn't I? Winged bowl.
No, I'm not doing a wing bowl. I've done one of those before recently. I've done one of those recently. I want to do something different. I'm going to curve this, I think. Give it a little bit of curve. Oops.
Colin said a downward slope and winged bowl.
Right, see how we are there. actually cutting quite nice. Just get a little bit more off of that. So, got a little bit of a recess. Do we go a little bit further? I think we could go a little bit further actually. Just a little bit, just a little bit. That's better. It's a little bit of tear out in there now. But we can sand that out, I think. I think, he says. I think I'm just going to dig that in a little bit and try and undercut that just a little tiny bit.
Rob CP is on.
Hi Rob, how you doing?
Hodgepodge said a single hold strainer, kind of like a funnel. Malcolm Douglas said if it has wings, will it fly?
Oops. That's
Depends if it annoys you, you might throw it.
might do. Right, let's just get a small spindle gouge on there and just gently undercut that a little bit. It's been known to happen. Me throwing projects.
Yeah, that's in your live, in your intro that you threw something.
Alright, see what that's like. Alright, so just undercut that a little tiny bit. Do we put a definition line in there, do you reckon?
Mark said, can you just turn a little bit quieter because he's got a headache?
No!
I'm going to let you answer this one. John said he can't hear any veggies being chopped, Nikki.
No, because you don't want to do them today, mate.
No, don't
It's too
lie.
lazy. She said she couldn't be bothered to do them.
You're such a liar. I've hurt my back again. I don't know how. I don't know what I've done. And Steve kindly said, oh, you don't want to stand there preparing vegetables. I'll buy you KFC. So
I know how to
no
treat a woman, don't I?
I ain't going to
I know
say
how
no
to
to
treat a woman.
KFC.
I'm not going to do no more on the outer edge. We'll sand that up with the orbital sander. So, this bloody thing keeps going stiff.
Leaping Lima Craftworks is on.
Leaping Lima, I can't remember the guy's name, or the gentleman's name, should I say.
Scott.
Alright, that's better. Let's just do a bit on the bottom.
I wish John Mooney. I've done my ironing this morning already. Just got a little bit of cleaning to do when I go in, and that's it.
I need to look at this tool rest. That's bugging me now. Right, so.
Oh, Tommy's cooking bacon, eggs, tomatoes, beans, and mushrooms.
Ooh, nice. Right, let's do this offset then. Just
I would, Colin, but unfortunately we don't have a bath.
No.
As my daughter says, Steve took her childhood away and took the bath out.
We have a steel bath in the
in
garden,
front of the fire.
which we drag in the house every 2 weeks to heat up in front of the fire to share.
Hodgepodge, you are having a laugh, aren't you? He said you'd do the cleaning. Doesn't he fell off my chair?
She did that yesterday, mate. That's how she did it back in.
That's because we was putting the Christmas tree up.
Right, so as you can see, I've now done that offset. So it's a bit wibbly wobbly. Hopefully that'll hold. I'm just going to double check it, make sure it's tight. So we'll get some sort of patterns and shapes in here. I'm going to just bring this edge over a little bit.
Mark says you need a bit of lube.
Ooh, easy tiger.
Barry said that you've got to cook dinner. No, he's
Yeah,
going to buy it.
I'll cook it, all right.
Scott from Leaping Lee, it was Scott, weren't it? From Leaping Lima said, what are you making? A frisbee?
Frisbee. We ain't got a clue. That's Scott. We're all. It's suck it and see. So I'm just going to bring this in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one bit and move it again.
I can't believe that. Oh no, Robert Dolman's just come on and he said that he's got to lurk today, just come back from the hospital after a blackout. Dear,
Hope you,
take it easy.
hope you're all right, mate. So just try and get a little bit more. He weren't drinking the same stuff Mark was last night, was he? So I'm just going to use a spindle gouge just to try and scoop these out a little bit better. Right, so we just need to clean this edge up really. See if we can clean that up. Nice and gently. Oh, I've got a little bit of tear out in there. Bother.
Bever, that's
Yeah.
bever.
Oh man. How am I going to get rid of that? I'm going to lose that here though, that's the trouble. I might have to sort that out when we get that back on it flat. So, let's move it again. And see if we can get another different pattern. So we had it twisted there, so we'll do that this time. Just tip it there a little bit. See what we can get. So I'm going to stick with the spindle gouge, I think. Sort of just take a little bit. Oh man, it's a bit freaky, isn't it? So, I think. Do you reckon we should just do the middle flat? What's the matter?
No, nothing, just moved.
I'm just going to make once more and hollow the middle out, I think. So, got there, got there. That one, I think. Making sure it's nice and tight. We don't want it coming out on us.
TJ Turnan's on.
Tight. Terry, how you doing? Actually, a little bit high.
Oh, and sorry, I was looking at something else. I think Wood Dude is on as well.
Hi, Wood Dude. So I think we'll sink the middle in. So let's just move that out.
Rob said, "Are you making wall art?"
I'm making something, Rob. I'm trying to make art. But the trouble is, because it's pine, we're getting
Glenn's on.
Hi, Glenn. How you doing, sir? We're getting
It
quite a
says
bit of
that's on
tear out.
wonky.
Getting a little bit of tear out because it's pine. If that, I mean, this was just a bit of a play around, really. But if that had been a bit hard, would that have been a bit better? So.
Terry said he can't stop. He's got to go for a walk with the family in the sunshine.
Have a good day, Terry. That'll look better. It's just that little bit there we've got to sort out. Got a little bit of tear out in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back flat.
Flat.
And I think I'm going to try and just curve that out and get rid of that bit of tear out in there. Hopefully, should get rid of it. I think we've got rid of it anyway. So it does look a bit, actually when you look at it across the grain, it actually looks a bit freaky. Let's move the camera and have a look.
Oswald said, "Guess you can texture it."
It's all different. Where it's been off-centered, you can see you've got narrow bits, wide bit, narrow bit.
Is that not the idea?
What?
Is that not the idea?
Well, yeah, it was the idea. A bit of off-centering. So yeah.
Rob said he used 40 grit to get rid of the tear out.
Yeah, I may have to do that yet, Rob. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I just need to clean it up a little bit with some sandpaper because we've got some little bits that, because like I say, because it's soft pine, a little bit teared out or torn out, should I say, not tearing out.
Got a little visitor.
Have we?
Got a little ladybug.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the orbital sander out and just quickly sand over that outer edge, just to oh, I've got muck all in my coffee.
Drunk line.
Just to clean up a little bit. and then we'll start getting some colour on it. If this is too loud, shout and I'll turn my mic off.
Yeah, turn it off. Sounds like dentist.
Does it? Oh,
Mm.
bend over, sir. Right.
Paul Lockwood's on. Oh, sugar. No, Scott, don't be silly. Still ain't had no flowers for ages.
Right. Let's just sand that up. I've got some Abranet here. Nice and slow. Oops. Bit of right pain to sand, wouldn't it, if you had to do it all by hand? Cool.
Terry's off.
See you later, Terry. So he'll come over to see you do your veg because you're not doing it this week.
Scott asked if you bought me a Christmas poinsettia.
What's a poinsettia?
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
It's a plant.
What was it?
Just comes out at Christmas. Got a red flower on it. My favourite colour. Hint, hint.
You kill anything.
I
You're
did
not
have
the
one
best for
last
looking
year.
after flowers.
No.
Right, just quickly get this sanded up. Right. 120.
Leap and Lima said plastic flowers.
Yeah. At least we can get them out every year if we have plastic flowers.
Hodgepodge said because I'm too busy taking care of you.
She is. You're right there, Robert.
Oh, here we go.
So I'm just going to rub this up quickly to 400 grit. And then we'll get some colour on it.
Colin said he got some of that Abranet, whatever you call it, the other day, and it's good.
It's good.
Dr. Bob's on. He said that's something I would like to try, but it would be a real nickel buster. I'm about to move knuckle.
It's not that bad, Dr. Bob. You just have to To be honest, when they're spinning, you can actually see the outer lines, so it's not that bad. It's more. Well, the first one I did, I really did brick it, but once you've done it,
Paul said if I had more flowers bought for me, I'd have more practice at looking after them.
no, don't work.
No, I ain't got a very good history of flowers, have I?
No, you haven't. She forgets to water them.
They need water.
Apparently so. Right, there we go. Quickly up to 400. I know you don't come over to watch me sand.
Wayne
Okay.
Woodturner's on.
Hi Wayne, how you doing, bud? One thing I'm going to do, since Wayne's just turned up, I'm just going to use my orbital sander, because he loves it, just to sand that middle up a little bit. I'll mute myself though. Right, so just dust it. Colours. Oh. So we need some colour choices. What are we using? Shiny sparklies. Nicola?
Wait a minute, I'm reading.
Don't kid me, you can't read.
Yeah, Scott put. We both checked they have water in our house, Nikki. So some of the blame is on Steve for letting them die.
Right.
IDR is on. He said, "What are you making?"
Yeah, it's a good question, Ian. We ain't quite, we're just
Haven't got a name, just something.
we're just playing today. So I think the iridescent colours, not the intrinsic, the iridescent by Chestnut. I think we'll use some of their colours for a change.
I thought we was using the others.
No, not Joe. I'm not using Joe Sauvignon. They're too good to use on this. So we need some colour choices.
Red, blue. Mark put salmon pink like your arms.
Salmon pink? What's my arms? That's this blooming light. Red, red, red. Iridescent red. I think that comes out more pink, doesn't it? The iridescent red. We'll put red for Scott since he wants red.
Stop coughing in the mic.
Sorry, I'll stop coughing at your mic. So, where do we do the red? Not too much red because it's like I say, it's more of a pinky than it is a red. I think this one. What do you reckon, Nick?
Sorry,
This one red.
I can't see it.
Well, you have to give it a few seconds to catch up. I'm pointing still. You caught up yet?
No, you're still spinning the thing on. This is stupid. Oh, yeah, I can see it a bit. Yeah, just go for it. A lot of people saying blue.
So we've got red and blue. Pink with yellow spots. Oh, that's a strange colour.
Mark said red like his bloodshot eyes.
Self-inflicted.
Red for Nikki, like her poinsettia should be.
Who put that?
Scott. Ian Leonard said tartan.
Yeah, right.
Colin said every colour by the looks of it. We've got an Alan Biddulph is on.
Oh, I've never heard that name. Welcome.
He said a bit late on, but he's just in time for the fun of the colouring.
Sounds like I've got a goldfish in the room.
Ben said you should have gone with black.
Black. Can't do everything black, Ben. It's festive. We've got to do something bright and festive.
Hodgepodge just said you screwed up, Steve. Now that remind her you didn't get the flowers every time she sees it. Purple. Scott singing I Can See a Rainbow. Red and yellow. It's Blink and Ladybird.
Should have done them divots a little bit bigger. Right, I need some water. I'm just gonna get some water.
No, his carpentry's better than his cutting in, Scott. The only thing is he don't do the painting, does he? So that's where his dad comes in.
Right.
Scott wanted to know if your carpentry skills are like your cutting in. I said, no, you don't do the cutting in. That's why you get your dad to do it.
Yeah, my cutting is atrocious. If I put my glasses on, I could perhaps see better. That might be
Richard
good.
said you missed a bit.
Who said that?
Richard.
What's my glasses? Are they on there?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Oh, I might be able to see if I put them on.
But you should look intelligent. That's why you got them on.
I need more than a pair of glasses, love.
Mhm.
Right, so what was another colour?
Purple, blue.
Blue.
Candy cane, Hodgepodge said.
Candy cane. What colour's bloody candy cane?
White and yellow. Well, white and yellow. White and red.
Oh, striped.
Mm.
Right, so we've got vivid blue
Who?
and
Who blue?
vivid,
Vivid.
vivid, yeah, that's what I said.
No, you didn't.
And azure blue,
Azure.
azure blue. Which one do you reckon?
Again, I can't see them.
I'll come to you again.
I can't get out.
Oh no, that's turquoise. Sorry.
No, you, Wally. Oh. Vivid. Looks a bit brighter. Oh, door 60's on.
All right, door. Again, I can't remember. Never remember your name, sir.
Andy.
Andy. Hello, Andy. Trouble is, Scott, if I finish the extension, I wouldn't paint it anyway.
No,
I
he
get
said carpentry. He didn't say anything.
No,
Oh,
he said
well,
that
perhaps
perhaps
you
you
should
should,
finish the extension, Nikki.
but I wouldn't paint it anyway. I'll get my dad to paint the extension. Right, bit of blue. Bit of blue. Where are we going for blue? Don't want too much blue because it's quite a dark colour in it. So perhaps,
Put it next to the red.
all right, on the big ring or the little ring. Oh, for God's sake!
Any ring you like.
Ring, 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 ring. I feel like Rolf. I'm not going to say that.
You got a feel, Rolf? Did you say?
Yeah, I was going to say something else. I'm not going to say it because I know the remarks that'll come back. So he's going to need a second coat, but I'll have one coat full of live. Do do do. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it?
Stand up. Oh. Scott said, "Can you see what it is yet?" Forky nails is on.
Hi, Martin.
Oh.
I think that's Martin anyway.
Yeah, it is. You got it right for once.
Woo. Bit more I need.
It does look like a target.
Cool. Does that mean I can take it out and shoot it?
Rubber dub woods on. Gotta stop sniffing.
You want me to stop breathing next?
Well, they can mention it.
It's a bit patchy, but it's going to dry a bit. I'll have to have another coat, but I'll finish. I want a fine line anyway in there anyway, so.
Paul said, Lockwood said, now all we want is a bow and arrow.
Alas, Paul Yorick.
Hodgepodge said you can use the back side as a plate for the KFC.
Right, another colour. I think turquoise.
Martin from Forky Nails said, I found out I don't like turning tulip wood. First time turning it and probably the last.
Don't think I've ever churned it, to be honest. What do you reckon, turquoise?
Ben says needs a bit of black.
He got a thing about black, hasn't he? Let's do this one here, black, then, Ben, just for you. This is metallic black.
Leap and Leams put tiny little trees, paint tiny little trees. Why?
No. So this is the metallic black. We'll do on the outside. You want a black, Ben?
Yeah, I think so. Jim Bob's on.
Right, Jimbo.
Paul Lockwood said black corners.
Oh, too late now. Put that.
Hodgepodge said turn the lathe on.
Covered in paint.
If you do it slowly, you just got to hold the brush in one place.
No. Paint everywhere. There'll be paint everywhere. Do, do. Don't go very far, this paint.
Yeah, go for it, Mark. He asked if we can pop a link in for Pete's live today.
Oh, yeah. Put it in. Oh, bother, I didn't want to do that. Just sand that back, I think.
Mark's put the link on for Pete's live today.
What time is he on?
He hasn't said. Paul Lock said that's certainly in competition to the coloured bottle opener handle I've just made as well. Find the sunglass, or is it a sick bucket?
Can't beat a bit of colour. Right. Just finish this line up right now. So once that dry, I'll go around and sand all them rough bits off of that. Right. I'm going to scorch the outside, I think, with the blowtorch. The wings. So we really want a bit of yellow, don't we, in there, really? Nicola?
White.
No, white's not a real colour.
Go with the theme of what it's supposed to
No,
look like.
it's not really. Yeah, but with white, you won't really get it. The white is really translucent and milky. It's awful. I've got metallic silver, metallic copper, metallic pink, metallic green, metallic dark blue, iridescent green, turquoise, yellow, pink, cerise.
When are your premieres, Hodgepodge? And when's Pete? Just put them in, can you, Mark? What time they are? You can't go too light because that'll look silly. I'll come and have a look.
Turquoise. What do you reckon, turquoise?
Let's have a look. Who's going to do yellow?
You said don't go too light.
No, do turquoise. I was like seeing you shaking them. You do green, look. You got green.
I like turquoise.
Red and yellow. I'll get back to my station.
Back to your little
Oh, Doug Miller said yellow.
We'll do turquoise and we'll do a bit of yellow.
Hodgepodge is at 6 o'clock UK time.
Okie dokie. We'll do the middle yellow, so it does look like a target, and we'll do this ring here. These two rings here, we'll do these turquoise. It's quite watery, this one.
Apparently Pete's got a giveaway as well. Pete is on at 7:30.
I don't know if Dale's got a pop-up live today.
I don't think he is. But just... No, he's not got doing a live today.
Do you know?
Ladybird. Stalking me.
Put it out. Keep it up, love.
You did, yes.
You better get the eggs out then, Mark, if you've got a soap up. Do, do, do. So I hope you guys enjoyed Friday, if you came over, with Stuart Farini in the house. And a massive thank you to Stuart for coming over and spending the evening with us. So trying to bring a couple of new features to the channel. So we're trying to do it so we have a special guest on each month. So I'm working on it. I've got a few people in the pipeline. So
Karen Dolman's in.
hi Karen. So hopefully we'll have a special guest in for December and in January and so on and so forth. So just brings another little bit of entertainment to the channel, really. Keeps you guys entertained, brings a little bit of experience to the channel that you guys can Tax with some questions. Oh, sugar lumps. So helps you, helps me, helps everybody. And the good thing is, the makers of the community are really willing to share their knowledge with us less fortunate, should we say. So, right, so I'm going to do that whole yellow bit, the whole yellow bit yellow, the, the whole middle bit yellow.
Joseph King is on.
Hi, Joseph.
Barry said, "Great live Friday, Stephen. Thanks for the shout out."
It's not a problem, Barry. Not a problem at all, mate.
Mark said, "And I don't count as a special guest, apparently." You're always special, Mark.
You're special, Mark, all right? Right, whole bit yellow. And then when that dries, I'm going to put a black blob in the middle of that. So I'll clean all these lines up once we get another coat over them. So we'll let that dry.
Oh God, I'm in so much pain.
Do you want to go?
No.
Sure.
Yeah. Might just go get some tablets. Oh, stand up.
Right, so I'm just going to torch that edge, if I can find my torch. So I'm just going to torch the edge of this with a small blowtorch. It's really powerful enough for this, but I'm too lazy to go to the van and get the bigger now. So it's a bit of soft pine. It burns quite easy, really. Just burn the edge as well, I think. Do I do the edge? Yeah, do the edge as well.
Joseph said applying paint is easier and straighter if lathe is spinning slowly.
Yeah, but the trolley is, because I've done it so it's different contours, because I did did all those different circles in different positions on the chuck. They're not flat. I'll show you in a minute when I move the lathe, when I move the camera, that you'll see that all the circles are all different angles. So if you was spinning the lathe, you wouldn't be able to keep. If I was just round, obviously normal turn, then yeah, I agree, but not. Right, that'll do. So let's go overhead. As you can see that none of the actual circles are all exactly the same because I did off-center turning on it. So that's why we've had to do it by hand like that. Like I say, it's not the best artwork, but let's get it out. I'm going to leave that to dry now. I'm going to take it over onto the. I'll take it over on the bench and let it dry, and then I'll get it finished off with some finishing lines on it. Get a fine paintbrush on it. Get some
Amy's
finishing.
on her insomnia's playing up again.
Hi,
I know that
Amy.
feeling.
So as you can see, I don't know if you can see on the wrong camera, Stephen. That helps. So as you can see on the camera, if you look at it flat, you can see that the circles are all different angles. So hence why we did it with a brush and by hand. So yeah, like I said, I'll let this dry, and then I'll get a fine paintbrush and get in there, paint them all and touch them all up, and then yeah, I don't know what to do with it really, but never know. I might take it out in the field and shoot the hell out of it. Being a bit of soft pine. But let's get on the camera that we can see it properly. Better colours. Is that better colours? Oh yeah, there you go. Better colours. It's still wet. Some of them colours are really transparent until you get a couple of coats on them. So, but there you go, guys. Nice, quick little project today. Nothing too hectic, nothing too manic. Something simple. Like I said, I'm trying to do it so all through December we're doing Christmas projects. I think there's only 3, isn't it? 2, 3.
I don't know.
So there'll only be a couple, but I've got a couple of ideas. So
But on a Sunday you'll have 3.
3. So there's 3 Sundays.
Oh, actually, then one after Christmas, the 27th.
All right, between Christmas and New Year. So, but a nice simple project for today. Nothing high tech. Again, I was held in with just a 54mm force and a bit. So yeah, maybe. I did blow the dust out of it with the airline, so there shouldn't have been a lot of dust on it, but there might have been a bit of contaminant in the wood, like you say, possible.
Martin said from Forking House, take it outside and shoot with an air rifle.
Shotgun, I was thinking, Martin, with a magnum shell in it. I was thinking at about 10 yards. I'll do a live from the field when I shoot it and all.
John Mooney said he'd build a wing for it.
Right, so like I say, sorry guys, it's not too interesting today. But like I say, I was struggling with what I did, struggling with knowing what to do today.
You
Right.
did a live, that's the main thing.
Yeah, no, I wanted to do something, but like I say, I just didn't know what to do, and this just sort of popped in my head. I did one not so long ago, didn't I, with when we did the gold, and I was a bit more interested in this, but I just wanted to have another play, and it's a bit of soft pine at the end of the day. It's just a bit of practice in it. Colin Izzard has asked the question.
I'm going to go, is that right?
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Let me turn that mic off. Right, let me just turn this off. Right, let's see if not we're going to get an echo. Right, the spray I used is Record Power silicone bed spray, and basically all it is just a silicone spray. I use it all the time. It's a little bit. It gets a little bit of dust underneath where the tool rest clamps, so you just get a little bit of bind upon it now and again. And I always do the bars before, and I also do the top of the tool rest as well, just to give it a little bit. You go over with a bit of Scotch-Brite like that, just clean it up so it's nice and shiny, and just spray a little bit of that over. It just helps the tool slide a little bit. So we've got any more questions? Thank you, Martin. She will. She'll have a day to rest and then she'll be back at it again. Trouble is, she don't help herself. She rushes around getting her housework and other jobs done, and she knocks herself up, unfortunately, because she's got arthritis in her back and her knees. She obviously can't do it like we can, or I can, so she doesn't help herself. But it's a woman. You can't tell her. They know best. And Amy, I know what you're... yeah, she'll have a couple of days taking it easy and she'll be fine. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. I do apologise that it weren't very entertaining. Mark is on tomorrow night. We've got Wayne the Woodturner tomorrow night. Let's go through what we've got. There's been a few premieres put in. I think Robert's got a premiere tonight, if I remember right, if I was listening properly. Pete from Twisted Trees is on tonight as well. I'm sure they will. Then we've got Makers International, Podcast Makers International. Then Jamie, Caitlin the Cat, Wayne the Woodturner. Mark's got a live tonight, or Monday night, sorry, 8 o'clock. So pop over and check that out. And then, I can't remember them all. There's a list on Scott's webpage, bluelightturner.com. There's a list of events on there, and I'm sure he's got a complete list of all the different lives going on throughout the week. No, that's true, Tommy. Yeah, silicon is not a good thing if you're spraying, that's for sure. Rob, I've used the cheap silicon, dry silicon, and it doesn't work as well as this stuff. This stuff is not expensive, £8 a tin. This tin I've had since I bought the lathe, 2.5 years. And I use this on my lathe, and I also use it on my thicknesser planer as well, on the bed for that. So it lasts a long while. You don't need to be loads, do you? No, Amy, WD-40 is an oil. You can get a WD-40 that's a silicon-based lubricant. Whether that would work, I do not know. Oh, there you go. Wayne the Woodturner is covering Scott. So Scott's moved. I think Scott must be working, I would imagine. Yeah, it does, Rob. But the thing is, you spray it before you start. You haven't got your workpiece near it anyway, and you're not going to touch that and then touch your workpiece, are you? So it works. I mean, you need something on there to keep that, and it stops paints and spray sticking to the bars as well. So it works. It works. I use it all the time. I've had no problems with it. So as long as you don't go and spray it all over the place, you don't have a problem. And it's quite a controlled spray when it comes out. So if you spray it like that and like that, that's all you need. Quick light dusting over there. That's all you need. So right then. So quick live today. Nothing major. Just a bit of fun, bit of practice with the spindle gouges. Like I say, I'll just finish this off later on when it dries. And yeah, see, I don't understand. Right, when people say their bed bars are rusting, I don't. I've got loads of tools in here, and none of them rust. I don't understand how people's bed bars and tools rust. So I don't know. I've never had that issue, so I wouldn't know how to. Well, I know how to overcome it or how to get them back, but I don't have. I mean, this pillar drill, cast iron bed on there. Never had any lubricant on there at all, and it's never rusted. But I suppose if you aren't fortunate enough to have a heated workshop, then obviously you're going to get a bit of moisture and a bit of cold, and that's going to cause it to rust. So that's the issue, I'd imagine. Hi, Pete. When they're going, mate. Mark's, as you say, Mark's just put your link in for your live tonight, mate. So we'll be over there and watching him. Hopefully, Mark will be sober enough to airworm for you. So all be good. Yeah, that is the trouble, Tommy. If you've got a damp workshop, that's when you're going to get issues. Yeah. Yeah, see, even in my garage, with my table saw and all that in there, that's a cast iron bed. Even that doesn't rust. But I think, again, it's not cold in there, and because it's insulated, I suppose it holds the warmth of the shop in. So, yeah, that is the trouble. I suppose if you've only got a small shed or especially a lot of these fabricated sheds, they're not really insulated, so I imagine that's the what causes the dampness and then that's obviously what causes rust. So But yeah, WD-40 on wire wool is ideal for that, and silicone spray on wire wool as well. That will help. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for coming over. I will be back maybe Thursday lunchtime, see how work commitments go. If not, we'll see if someone can cover. And if nobody can cover, then I'll chuck a video up. I've got some videos that can go up. So keep your eyes open for that. Stay safe. Take care. And I'll speak to you all, if not before, Friday. And maybe catch you guys on some of the other lives. So take care. Speak to you soon. And bye for now. Ta-da. Thanks for coming over.
That's all, folks.